This is Greg Ballard with GR News, filling in for Steve Kennard. And this week we're talking about the US game industry hitting $43 billion, and we're going to give you the details on the not-so-smooth VIP demo of Anthem this weekend. The game industry hit an astounding $43 billion, and here's the details. Sales metrics coming out from MPD Group and the Entertainment Software Association are reporting that the US gaming industry hit a whopping $43.3 billion last year. That's an 18% increase over LY. The numbers talk of a combined effort across all platforms, including PC, mobile, and consoles. And these numbers do include sales such as digital, hard copy, and in-game purchases. The Entertainment Software Association has set up a super helpful info site filled with all sorts of interesting factoids, such as 99.9% of gaming companies in the US are considered small businesses, and they employ about 220,000 people, with 520 college programs across the US turning out new employees every year. With a huge slate of major releases in 2019 and the rising popularity of gaming in the mainstream, it looks like the industry we love to talk about here on GR News isn't going anywhere soon. Reports have been coming in that the EA BioWare Anthem launch was a total mess. But how was the gameplay? This past weekend, we were all treated to the VIP demo of a big anticipated game, Anthem. EA BioWare showed this off last year at E3 and everybody went insane. So, the expectations were super high. The demo ran from the 25th to the 27th. And we continued to try to get into the demo on the 25th, but for the entire day could not do it. Luckily, we got some playtime in on Saturday, and we recorded it for you. I'm usually the host of GR Plays, and I'll be putting together a video telling you all the things I liked and didn't like about it. A lot of the initial problems with the servers was inability to connect, or the server just not recognizing you as a pre-order or an EA Access member. And we won't even get into how bad the friend codes went down. I gave out about 3 of them, and none of them worked. But eventually on Sunday, it felt like it just opened up for everybody and they downloaded and played it. But you guys want to know how the game is, right? Once the server problems were over, players like me, we were treated to an amazingly lush, vibrant, and huge world. It was only a small part of the initial map, but it felt gigantic. A lot of the closed-in, cavernous areas where you're flying around like Iron Man. Can we talk about the flight mechanics for a second? Amazing. BioWare, you guys outdid yourselves. I was flying straight up as high as I could, hitting this weird storm ceiling, cutting my engines and falling and then turning them back on right before I hit the ground. The kind of response that I was testing for, I got. I felt like Tony Stark. With combat reminiscent of Mass Effect, tight, easy to aim, and a lot of the controls being similar, I felt right at home. I immediately jumped in my Ranger and went for it. The missions were cool, the puzzles were fun, the world was full of enemies and mobs, and getting to go to the crafting and the forge and to explore this beautiful world that's been set up for us, amazing. I don't want to spoil too much of it for you guys. The demo only gave us a little bit, small, tiny parts of the story, but the gameplay, guys, I swear to God, I know we've reported on a lot of the things that EA has done not so well last year, but letting BioWare run off and get this bad boy going, I'm telling you, the servers were garbage, but the gameplay was amazing. It took me forever to get in, but once I was in, I didn't want to leave. Many gamers are still on Twitter reporting with certain concerns having to do with any kind of microtransactions, how the in-game currency will work later, as well as some rumors surfacing that the game we're playing may not be the same game we get when it releases. Now, the newest, easiest demo to get into will be the free one next week. BioWare expects no problems from this. There won't be any special codes or permissions. You just download it and play it. Look for the GR Plays Anthem demo video this week, and I'll get deeper into all the fun I had, and I got some great footage for you guys. For continuing information on these stories or more, like, comment, subscribe to Gamer Redefined. This has been Greg Ballard with GR News.
Like, comment, subscribe, and tune in every week for fresh content from Gamer Redefined.